Hello, everyone. So this is a live webinar on how to unleash your purpose. It's going on Zoom, and we're already over the limit for Zoom. And we have over 10,000 people signed up. So I am also live streaming on Facebook. So if you see me on Facebook, say hello, tell us where you're signing in from. And I'm so excited. From Calcutta, from Antwerp, Belgium, from India, Massachusetts, Clapham, London, San Francisco, the Bay Area. Hi, everyone. So excited. Join me for this incredible webinar on how to unleash your purpose. It's for free, and it's also on Zoom right now. If you want to watch this later and you have to leave for some reason, don't worry, you will receive a recording very soon from Egypt, Florida, Vancouver. Hi, everyone. So because we had over 10,000 people sign, and because Zoom has a limit, I am live streaming this on Facebook as well. I mean, we had so many people sign up that I had to do this. So Zoom's capacity is already set. So if people are trying to get into Zoom, and if you know if your friends are trying to get on, tell them I am live on Facebook right now. Hello, everyone. So excited. I guess people want to know more about how to discover their purpose, how to unleash it. And I am so humbled that I get to do this. You know, this is what I wake up to do every single day. This is my purpose, to help others discover their best selves. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. I am not doing anything for you. You are doing something for me, because you, by being here, and Greta, you're on, by being here and being part of this moment, you are actually allowing me to fulfill my purpose. So this is how we're interrelated. You think I'm here to help you, but you, by being here, are helping me fulfill my purpose. So thank you for allowing me to do this. This is how we're together, we're one, we're interconnected. So thank you all for joining. Hi, everyone. I am doing this class on Facebook as well and on Zoom. If you are on Facebook right now and cannot stay for the entire hour and you want to get the recording, make sure you go to my website, drshefali.com, and sign up for my newsletter right now. So I have your email and I will mail you the recording. So make sure you do that if you want a recording of this sent to your email. Hi, everyone. Somebody from Punta Cana. Helena says she can't hear me well. Well, tell me if others can't hear me well as well. Hi, guys. Let me know if the sound is okay. Okay, most people can hear me. So if you can't hear me, it's probably your own connection. I have people signing up from Slovenia, Coachella Valley, California, Germany. Hi, guys. So this is a free webinar on how to unleash your purpose. And because we had over 10,000 people, I'm also doing it on Facebook. If you want to receive a recording and can't stay for the whole webinar, make sure you sign up for my newsletter so that I can send it to you. I think, Greta, maybe we send the registrants another email right now, if you can, telling them that Zoom is full to go on Facebook. Can you do that for me, Greta? Can you just text me and tell me? And my newsletter link is there. Let me just tell Greta, please send everyone registered a letter to go on Facebook now, as we are full. You know, sorry about that. If you registered and you can't get on, I hope you're watching me on Facebook right now. Hi, guys. So many of you may know me already. Just as a quick introduction, I am an author of 3 books, The Conscious Parent, The Awakened Family, and Out of Control, Why Discipline Doesn't Work and What Will. I began doing this work because I have been a meditator for many years, since the age of 21. I'm 48 right now. And I thought, I'm good. I'm conscious. I'm so awakened. I was meditating and I knew all the stuff I needed to know about my big mind and how not to react. And so, how much more awakening did I have to do? But then, when I became a parent, everything changed. I mean, my entire world got rocked. And I'm sure many women, especially mothers, feel this, that their entire world is turned on its head, as if, who they were before is simply unrecognizable to themselves. So this happened to me. And no matter what meditation I had been doing before, it all got thrown out the window because I simply didn't know how to relate to my child. And the ego that came out, my expectations of my child, my projections, my fantasies, my desires, my unmet needs, I thought I had healed myself. But here I was, a complete wreck, raising a baby myself. And it hit me when my daughter was 3 and I had already done quite a lot of damage, that I really am not conscious. And the consciousness that needs to emerge as a mother is at a different level. So I went on a very deep, committed, declarative journey on awakening myself. And I discovered truths about myself that I had never seen before. I had to look at myself in the mirror like I had never looked before. And that's where the inspiration and energy and momentum for my first book, The Conscious Parent, came about, because I saw that I was putting onto my child all my stuff, even though I thought I had healed my stuff. But when you become a parent, you have to start from ground zero because it's something else. And then I discovered that the cultural paradigm around parenting, the cultural paradigm around how it is to be, sorry, people cannot log on because we have so many people. The cultural paradigm had us messed up. And there were lies that we were being told as women, for women, as mothers, that were not going to work for us. So I went about a long process of undoing the cultural myths, undoing the cultural paradigms. And that's what my work is really about. How to relook at parenting, how to relook at your life in a completely new way. And this is what I'm going to talk about a little bit today in terms of purpose, about the lies we've been told on what it means to find our purpose. What is purpose? And how to undo those lies so that you can live your best self. We've been told so many lies. And as you begin to awaken, you begin to realize that these lies do not work for us. But we have to go through a process of deconstructing these lies. And if no one tells us these are lies, or if no one shows us that this is not the way we should be thinking, we're just going to keep suffering. So my entire work is on awakening the self and realizing the lies that culture has told us. And as we begin to heal and undo the lies, we begin to replenish ourselves and step into our most awakened selves. So many of you know, I have a lot of courses online. My signature course is The Awakened Heart, and it's all about healing the self. And if you take that course, The Awakened Heart, then you will start this process of discovering who it is you're meant to be. A large part of my purpose is on spreading consciousness, helping parents mostly, but all individuals heal from their childhood. Because even if you're not a parent, you have been a child. And the things that are stopping you in your current life are things you learned in childhood. So my goal is to help us heal from our childhood and spread this message of consciousness, family to family, adult to adult, so that all of us can heal from our childhood and spring forth and become vanguards of our own awakening. So I have a coaching institute, a conscious coaching institute. Doors are open if you wish to apply for cohort number 4. Part of my purpose in life, my purpose, is spreading consciousness. So I'm going to talk more about how my purpose came to be toward the end of the webinar. So stick around if you want to just hear my personal story. So are we ready to begin? So before we begin, I'd like you to think about, what does purpose mean for you? What does purpose mean for you? So write it here in Facebook or in the Zoom chat. What does purpose mean for you? So let's take a moment to just contemplate what it means for you. Purpose. Purpose. What is purpose? What bells does it ring? What echoes does it resonate? What chords does it strike within you? What does purpose mean for you? Anna says fulfillment. It means goals in life, being in the present, what I live for, something to strive toward. It means passion. It's the reason for being, drive, desire. Tell us, Facebook, what does purpose mean for you? It means direction, to live without guilt, a productive life, passion and joy, whatever fuels my heart space, my soul, beautiful, something which gives meaning to my life. Gorgeous, lovely, lovely. So yes, write to me about what purpose means for you. Beautiful. It's really important that you begin to think about these things so that you can begin to hone how you have been operating so far and what blocks you need to remove for the future. Beautiful, everyone. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen in a moment. I love your answers. Keep them coming in. I love it. Okay, guys. So we're going to now delve into, what does purpose mean? So purpose, typically, people say, how will you find your purpose? I never talk about finding purpose. I talk about unfolding into your purpose. So purpose is not something you find. It is something you unfold. This is crucial. Why? Because once you realize this, you will never again say, I need to find my purpose. I don't know what my purpose is. Where can I find my purpose? These are the wrong alignments in your mind. Purpose is not something you find. It is something you discover, you unfold, you unleash. What does this mean? It's inside you. There is an absolute lie out there. And I think it's being told because people make money off people trying to help them find their purpose. There's a lie being told that purpose is something you have to go on a journey to find. You have to go on a journey to unleash, to unfold, meaning it's right here inside you. You just haven't spent the time in alignment to unfold. It's literally layered inside you. And as you unlayer the lies you have told about yourself, purpose is right beneath the lies. You must understand this. There are layers of yourself that are hiding your purpose. Layers from culture, layers from fear, layers from scarcity that are buried over the purpose, your true self. Your true self is under that. So purpose is not out there. It is in you already. It is not a product that you go out there and you go, aha, wow, that's it, right? So the vision boards of The Secret tell us to cut out things that you want to put on your vision board. All of those are products. The Jaguar, the Bentley, the house on the ocean, the necklace, the partner. My goodness, this is so wrong because you're focused on the product. Purpose is not out there. It has nothing to do with your partner, nothing to do with your children, nothing to do with your marriage, your house, your cars, your job. That is not purpose. And because you think it's that, you falsely compare and compete with people who have that, and you think they have purpose. They don't have purpose. They just have those things. And those people who just have things but not the inner purpose soon come to realize that those things don't give purpose or joy or happiness. They're just things. They are illusory, they're transient, they are not real interconnectedness, inner engagement. Purpose is not a product, it is a process. It is not a doing state, but a being state. It is not foreign, it is innate. It is your natural way. It is not something that you have to go and hire somebody to direct you toward. It is not something you try and dabble. It's something you go inward and release, like a volcano that has this force that's just waiting to be released from you. It is in you. This is what purpose is, and how we have gotten so lost to think that it is something from the outside. It is not on the outside. And as long as you keep thinking it's on the outside, you will be misaligned. You will be spending your money on the wrong things. You must understand that the only reason you don't have purpose, quote unquote, is because you A, believe wrongly about it. And number two, you're looking somewhere else for it. Instead of doing the work to go within. Going within is a different process than outward. What this means is that each one of us has a purpose. And for me, and I'm going to give you this definition, hopefully you'll hold on to it. If you don't, you don't. For me, purpose is becoming more of who it is you already are. Purpose is becoming more of who it is you already are. But we don't know who we are. That's the point. We're all living fake selves. We're all living false personas, thinking we are the mother, thinking we are the wife, thinking we are the pleaser, thinking we are the rescuers, thinking we are the achievers. That's not who you truly are. Who you truly are is something that has to be unleashed from all the lies, from all the tethers that you have put around yourself. I am not a mother. That's just one of the aspects of my manifestation. I am not a wife or an ex-wife or a friend or a career person or whatever it is you are, librarian, a chef, a scientist. Those are aspects of who it is you are. Who it is you truly are at the core is a vibrant being of energy at its core. So once you understand that you are a mirror of the universe, a sister of the cosmos, a daughter of the earth, when you begin to understand yourself in energetic forms, not in form-based role forms, then you begin to realize, oh, my purpose is to be here fully as me. Today I can be an angry person. Tomorrow I can be a mother. Day after tomorrow I cannot be a mother. I can be a sister. I can be a teacher. I can be a student. When you realize that you are a dynamic daughter of nature herself, without the roles are just lies or embodiments of yourself in a moment in time. Most of them are lies. Most of them are lies that you think you need to tell because you are following life according to a prescription list. Who you are truly is an energetic state of being. When you tap into that, then whatever energy needs to be manifested in the moment comes out of you. It's somebody aggressive today. It's somebody sweet and docile tomorrow. It's somebody who's a painter on Wednesday. It's somebody who's a chef on Thursday. You're not fixed into a static box. You are a dynamic being. When you begin to live moment by moment, you are touching your purpose. Purpose is something that you engage with. Most of us need to enter a state of engagement. The reason we can't find purpose is because we're not engaged. We're not present. We're not connected. This is why we don't have purpose. The moment you're engaged with what? With the moment, of who it is you truly are in this moment, then if you're cleaning your child's diaper, that becomes purpose. If you're cleaning the dishes, that becomes purpose. If you're cooking a dish, that becomes purpose. If you're writing a book, that becomes purpose. Purpose becomes engagement. Purpose without engagement is achievement. Achievement is not purpose. Purpose is engagement. What happens in the outcome is secondary. Now, why am I going on and on about this? Because you're like, can you just help me find my purpose? Because you're again going to ask the wrong questions from the doing state, external state, versus where you need to be if you are to manifest and embody lifelong purpose. Lifelong purpose means to enter the energetic state of being in the moment. When you enter that state of being in the moment, you enliven the present moment with your presence. Then everything you say, do, write, think becomes a deep manifestation, a complete alignment of your presence in this moment. You're like, I felt it. I said it. I acted it. I moved. I danced. I checked in. I spoke. I checked in. I ended the relationship. I checked in. I went on a journey. I checked in. I booked my tickets. You see, it is from the inner state of deep engagement with who it is you are that everything outside flows, not the other way around. And people are miserable today because they function the other way around, topsy-turvy. And it is time to change everything back on its head. So you begin from within. When you work from within, who am I right now? Because the I am is a constant, dynamic, influx, energetic state of being. So you may say, but I don't have money to even put food on my table. So you go, oh, I'm an energetic, vibrant state of being that right now needs to engage with putting food on the table. You see, you engage with it from your energetic state of presence, not out of a mind-based lack. Oh my God, what will I do in the future? I don't have money. We're going to be miserable. We're going to fail. We're going to be losers. That's mine. Versus, okay, right now, my energetic state of being demands that I creatively flow into putting food on the table. But you do it through energy. And then if you have 3 children, you need to take care of them, but your mind says you need to be in a corporate corner office. You go, no. That's in my mind. What's in my present? My present is to be with these 3 children right now. And now you engage with that and purpose comes out. You see, when you're cooking a meal, you go, wow, I'm cooking right now. Oh, I want to be at the Met Gala wearing fancy stilettos and a fancy bag. Oh, but I'm here in my kitchen in freaking Ohio. Sorry, not to put Ohio down, but here I am in my kitchen. Wow, I'm here. How can I engage with my cooking right now with full presence? Wow, now the minute I engage, the cooking becomes the Met Gala curated gown. This is my gown. This is my stilettos. This is my fancy artwork, because you are now in the present, right here in your life, engaging with an aliveness. Do you understand? You cannot be thinking from your mind, vision boards out there on some bulletin board when your life is here. This is why we suffer, because the expectation for our life is on one dimension and where we are is on another dimension. And the two clash. So this is why COVID is so brilliant, because it's telling you, hey, go home to who you are now. No escape. No going to the bar, no going to your fancy corner office, no talking to your colleagues, nothing. No opera, no movie theater, all taken out. You know why? Because humanity had to go on a drastic lockdown timeout. Go back home and figure out who you are. Sit there till you figure out who you are. Engage with who you are without the vestiges of these adornments and distractions and attractions and accoutrements. Go back to who it is you are. And everyone is like, I don't know who I am. I don't like my children. I don't like myself. I don't know if I want to be married. Where am I living? And now these questions are coming up to the surface. So good. You know why? Because these are questions we have been avoiding. We've been suppressing in the busyness of our doing. Now, baseball practice gone. Everything canceled. 2020 canceled. Future, canceled. College, canceled. All my dreams, canceled. Good. Now you are stripped from the excess of waste, of distraction, of this manic way of living. And now you're sent back home to start from here, to start in the present moment. Start here, wherever you are, with your partner that's lost, with your job that's lost, with your diamonds that you don't wear anymore, with your child that's no more. It doesn't matter. All that is on the form level. Who are you? Connect to you. And every one of us has a you. And when you connect to your you are in purpose. You see, we have been fooled by a consumeristic, materialistic society that you are to do, and your doing is your worth. And that's why we suffer. Your doing is not your worth. Your being is your worth. And each one of us has a being. But we have not capitalized on this being, you think, because we've been told to think that the being is irrelevant. How much money do you have? How skinny are you? How many kids do you have? How successful are your kids? How many cars do you have in your garage? We've been told that that is our worth. And this being, this beautiful, energetic volcano of energy that you are, is negated because we're waiting to find our worth from the eyes of the other. You know you do it. You know that you're waiting to get ready when you can't even see yourself because others tell you, oh, you look so pretty. You know you like to go to office, so you can tell people what you do so they can go, wow. You know, you want people to come over to your home and tell you, wow, what a beautiful house you have. And COVID took it all away, didn't it? COVID is like, sorry, you're going to have to be okay with you. Are you okay with just you? No validation from the outside, no approval from the outside. You don't get ready for anybody but yourself. And if you really like your partner, maybe you'll get ready for them. And your partner is like, do you even wash your hair anymore? And you're like, no, this is me. This is the real me. And your partner's like, all these years when you went outside the house, you never ever looked like this. So what was that? Your unreal you? And you're going to have to say, yes, because I never dared to look the way I look now outside the house. When I used to go outside the house before, I used to dress up, but I used to tell people it was for me. And your partner is like, can you please get ready for you again? And you're like, no, this is for me. And your partner is like, can you please go outside and get ready and then come back home? Because this is not who I married. And you're like, I know. Well, get used to this. This is me, right? And your partner's like, I want the old you back, the one who used to pretend that was you. Because now your poor partner is like, can you please wash your hair and brush your teeth and wear a bra? And women the same, right? You're telling your partner, can you get off the couch? Are you Velcroed to the couch? Like, why are you on the couch all day? And you're like, is this the real you? And your partner's like, yeah, just like you are the real you. So as our masks get stripped off, right, we now have an opportunity to discover purpose in that stripping away of mask. And the only way to discover purpose, to unleash purpose, is to be connected. You see, what's happening in COVID is fascinating because it's almost like without the doing, we've gone to zero. Either we're doing, or zero. What's missing is the you, the being. But we don't have a you see, because all those years of doing, we were just doing for the external world. And without that, we're in zero mode. Right? And that's what we're seeing with ourselves and our partners. Oh, if we're not doing and we're not going to get the compliments of 10,000 people out there, let's not do anything, right? We literally are not even washing our face, right? Nobody's combing their hair because we've gone from doing, which was external validation. Well, if I'm not going to get that, F that, let's just go to zero. And the you, the being, the relationship with ourselves, where is that? Well, that's what is being asked to be cultivated always in life, but especially now. The relationship with our own self, which means be happy with yourself. Get ready for yourself. Look beautiful for yourself. Cook that meal for yourself. And you're like, F that. If no one is coming to give me compliments or praise or money, I don't want to do it. Then you realize, your whole life was for the other, was for the money, was for the reward, was for the title, wasn't it? But now when you're without that, who are you truly? And this is what real purpose is. Purpose is when you wake up every single day engaged for the simple reason that you love yourself. You are worthy for yourself. You're marrying yourself. You're not doing it for your children. You're not doing it for your partner. You're doing it for you. And each one of us has that capacity to be so connected to the within that you and your inner self are in a symphony, are in an orchestra, in your own movie, right? You don't need to go to the movies. You don't need to go to the symphony because it's happening here. This interconnection is what is missing in your life. You're not connected to yourself. You're not engaged with yourself. When you cook a meal and you're feeding yourself, if that is not a 5-star gourmet meal, it means you're not connected to yourself. If you're writing in your journal and you're not deeply connected to your own being and fascinated with what comes out in your own journal, that means you're not fully in love with yourself. If you don't wake up every day in your own solitude and you're not fully grateful to be in your own company, you're not connected with yourself. And as long as you're not connected with yourself, you will not be in purpose. You will be in success. You will be in achievement. You will be in doing. You won't be in purpose. Purpose is something that is limitless. It doesn't need anybody on the outside. It's just flowing through you. Oprah in my first Super Soul asked me, how do you get out of bed? What's your morning ritual? And I should have thought about it better because I didn't think about it. And it just flowed out of me. And I said, in my head, I was like, you should tell her you have some cups of tea. You should tell her you write in your journal. You should tell her you meditate for 2 hours a day. But I didn't, because that's not what I do. For me, literally, I told her this. And I later on hit myself on the head and said, why did you act so stupid? I told her, I get out of bed as if it's on fire. I'm waiting for the morning. The morning comes and I'm literally awake, electrocuted, jolted, out of bed. Why? Because I have a bazillion things I need to fulfill. I have so many things to do, but it's not out of achievement. It's not out of the money. It's not out of what people will think. Oh my goodness, I have to go and say hello to nature. I have to say hello to the trees. I have to go see the sky. I have to go and exercise my body. I have to go and write in my journal. Things like that, all which bring no money because I am connected to me. To me, I'm so selfish. Like I'm doing this right now, not because I like you. Sorry, I really am not doing this for you at all. I'm doing this for me. You're helping me fulfill my purpose. My purpose, I've decided, is to be of service, right? It sounds so Mother Teresa and Mahatma Gandhi. No, it's selfish. That's my purpose. So you're helping me fulfill my purpose. Purpose could be anything: making a meal, gardening, wiping children's bottoms, or massaging children's bottoms. It could be anything. It doesn't matter. It needs to be engaged and alive, coming from a deep inner being. No money, no achievement, no status, no belonging, no worth from the outside. So let's go on to slide 2, otherwise I'll never move on. Let me share my screen. So when you discover that the way you've been living your life is not the way you need to, you have a wake-up call. You begin to wake up. You begin to realize that you are in purpose when, hold on, when your inside is aligned to your outside. When your inside, not your outside, not outside to inside, your inside is aligned to your outside. Means I'm here now. Who am I in this moment? How am I feeling in this moment? How do I want to feel in this moment? It's all connected to me. The eye is turned inward, moment by moment by moment. Now, of course, to do this, you have to have discipline. You have to have presence. You have to have a cultivated practice. I meditate every day, and I've been teaching meditation on another group for free. You can come and join. And through this meditation, I am always turned inward. So Maria says, is it a must to have purpose? Your purpose is you. You're not understanding. You don't have a purpose. It is in you. It's you being engaged. Do you understand? It's not a purpose. Purpose is you. When you are engaged with you, you are in purpose. Do you understand? What's missing is the engagement. What's missing is the connection to you. When you are within you, connected to you, listening to you, aware of yourself, fully in love with you, you are number one. And you're having a constant conversation with yourself. Purpose unfolds. It's nothing you have to find. And when you are in purpose, when you feel in flow and driven, you're supercharged because you are in your own flow. You're so deeply authentic that there is nothing wasted about you. There's nothing extra about you. See, when you are not authentic, you're in lie. When you're in lie, you're in fake. When you're in fake, you're bullshitting. When you're bullshitting, you're perspiring because you're spending energy in the bullshit. Do you understand? You know, you and I know. The moment you're in fear, you're in fake. In fake, you're bullshitting. Now you're pleasing the other person. Now you're not saying what your truth demands. Why? Because you're in the bullshit of the bullshit and you're not authentic. When you are authentic, all that waste goes away. You're suddenly in flow. But that means you have to let go of a lot of the bullshit relationships in your life. You have to let go of a lot of the excess, but you do that naturally when you care about yourself. When you care to speak your truth and you align with your truth, you naturally let go of people because you know what? You stop being afraid of telling the truth because you're like, it's my truth. I have to tell you. So if your other person says, do you love me? But you don't love them, you're like, I don't know. I don't know. And the other person goes, you don't love me? Well, okay, then I guess I need to go. You're like, maybe. You see, gone, one relationship gone. Because you're connected to truth. You're connected to pleasing yourself. You're not connected to pleasing the other. You're not looking for money. Imagine going to a job every single day that you drudge through because you can't stand it. But you go and you smile. Do you know how much energy that takes to be asynchronous? You can't stand it. Your guts are being like torn apart from inside. You're contorted, you're twisted like a pretzel from inside, but you're smiling. Do you know how much energy that inconsistency takes? When I began to wake up and I began to check in every moment, and I began to realize, wow, I'm really fake. I'm full of shit. And I began to see the discrepancy between my outer self and my inner self. I mean, I was in shock because I never would have thought I was a liar. I never would have thought I'm fake. I thought the outer self was me, you see? And then when I began to shed my layers and then I began to see the outer self was conditioning, was fear-based, was scarcity-based, I began to realize, oh my God, everything I do is out of a lie. Everything is fake. Everything is to please. Everything is to avoid conflict. Everything is because my false self wants validation from the outer world all the time. So I created this false self. And as I began developing my true self, I began realizing, wow, what a gap between the two. When you are in purpose, you feel connected to a bigger purpose, which is not this other person in front of you. The other person in front of you shrinks. The other person becomes so small because you realize a bigger purpose. I'm going to talk about that in a second. You feel in service. Hold on, I have to just take this out. You can read this. You feel in service to another or many. You're not anymore suffocated by the linearity of one relationship. Now you're connected to a bigger purpose. You feel charged with energy. So all our lives, hold on, have I stopped to share? Yes, I think I stopped it. All our lives, we have been told that we are to find our worth and our purpose in the doing. This will take us to achievement and a couple of Bentleys maybe and a couple of homes, but it won't take us to purpose. And Steve Jobs said it best at his deathbed. He said, here I have accumulated, amassed all this wealth, but I'm not connected. And if you don't have connection, not to other people, to yourself, you have literally lost the point of this life. So purpose is deep inner connection. which means everyone has purpose. You just are not connected. So the next time you say, you know what, I don't have purpose, change it to go, I don't have connection. You are not connected. The minute you're connected to yourself and you discover that you are this glorious being that you need to be connected to moment by moment, you're never alone anymore. You never need to be married to somebody on the outside anymore because you are your own beloved. You don't need to be a mother. If you are, great, because you're your own mother. You don't need to make too much money because the real wealth is here. You don't need to create fancy things on the outside because you carry the most beautiful thing with you always, wherever you go. Home is everywhere you go. Wherever you are, there you are. Now you become your most amazing resource. This is purpose. Now I'll tell you how this can be translated into money. Don't worry. But first, this is what's missing. You're not here. You're not here. You're outside. You want people to come over every day. You're missing company. You're missing getting ready to go out to get entertained. Why? Why do you need to be entertained? Do you know how entertaining you are? Do you know how the best company you can be for yourself? How it's just waiting here for you, but you haven't invited yourself to the table? You're not at the table. You're waiting for other people to come. Some people are waiting for the Messiah, waiting for the next incarnation, waiting for, I don't know, Godot. You know, who are you waiting for? You are here. This is it. Your entire life is here. Are you awake? Are you cooking today with the most beautiful connection? Are you chopping those tomatoes connected? Or are you like, oh, why am I washing tomatoes? I remember when I came to America, I was so spoiled in India because you have help for everything in India. Okay. If you're of a certain class, it's a horrible way of talking, but this is the way to talk about India. So they have caste and class, all bullshit. But anyway, if you're of a certain class, then you have help. You have help for somebody to buy your meat. You have help for somebody to get your vegetables. You have help to clean the bathroom. You literally have help. So as a result, generation after generation of Indian children grew up spoiled and indulged, like me. I didn't even know where my kitchen was. So when I came to America, my roommate said, it's your turn to clean the bathroom. And I was like, who is she talking about? She's talking about me. I don't clean bathrooms. I don't know how to clean a bathroom. So the first day I had to clean the bathroom, oh my goodness. I was like, I should call my mother, like tell her to send somebody. Anyway, there was no one to call and I didn't want to embarrass myself because I had to show my parents that I was surviving. So I had to clean the bathroom. Okay. Oh my goodness. You should have seen me. Worse than an angry, irate Karen, okay, white woman who's upset. I was so angry. I was like, this is what my life has been reduced to. I can't believe I have to clean other people's poop. I can't do this. I cannot do this. I was so in anger and resentment, but I was like, I don't even know what to do. What do you do with this thing? Anyway, I called up a friend. And I was like, do you know where I am? I'm on my knees in a bathroom cleaning somebody else's poop. These bloody Americans, they're making me do this. I'm going back to India. I never have to do this in India. Anyway, grumble. And never mind, I had just started meditating and I had become enlightened. But I forgot the enlightenment when I was given the thing to clean the pot. Okay. I just literally had a spiritual renaissance, forgot about it. And I'm grumbling. And then maybe after the first 45 minutes of really being upset, it hit me. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? I have forgotten everything I just learned at my 14-hour a day Vipassana meditation retreat. This is my purpose right now. But I'm like, but it looks so terrible. It stinks. This is not I'm supposed to be with the crowning tiara on my head. Like that was supposed to be my purpose, not this. And then all my teachings came back to me. When you sweep, you sweep. When you clean the pot and poop, you clean the pot and poop. This is where you're meant to be. Where you are, you bloom. And once I woke up and I realized, wow, I was in my ego. I was in my status, in my thinking self, in some princess damsel mode of like, oh, I'm too amazing to clean the bathroom. And I realized any sort of separation between me and my experience is only causing me suffering. Nobody, because my mother didn't send anybody. So when I realized, oh, this is my purpose, right here, right now, No vision board of, no, here, cleaning poop right now is my purpose. And the minute I got into the moment and awakened, I had purpose and I had joy. And I cleaned the poop out of that bathroom and I made it sparkle and I found such joy. I was like, wow, I'm connected now to the pot. The pot and I are one. And when I discovered that and I could do it with poop, I translated that to everything. I forgot when I gave birth because when I had to clean my daughter's poop day after day after day, I was like, this can't be motherhood. Cleaning poop all the time, vomit and poop and pee. This is motherhood. Where is the big thank you from the daughter? And you're the best mother. This is motherhood. And you know how we mothers are. We're like, where is our prize? It's not coming. There's no prize. Like we literally are like begging our children to love us. Can you love us? Can you please love me? And all we get is texts saying food, money, car. That's all. My daughter's 17. That's all I'm getting. I'm still waiting for like, you're the best mother in the world. I was like, can you please wish me for Mother's Day? Wait, later. I'm busy. Okay. So when I realize, oh, it's not the title. It's not the money. It's not anything. It's being connected here and now. Now, wake up wherever you are. And so I took that lesson into my life. And literally, I can tell you, I have not lost purpose. I'm always purposeful. And everything I do is infused with passion, infused with purpose. Even if I'm not liking someone, I'll do it with purpose. I'll do it with alignment. Nothing is for waste anymore. And as you begin to align yourself to who am I right now? Am I awake right now? Now. Everything falls, all the excess falls away, all the chaff falls away, and only the wheat remains. All the bullshit in your life falls away, and only alignment. Now you are intentional. Now you are in your own flow. Now you can begin to manifest purpose. Now, don't do it till you arrive at alignment. Because if you do it without alignment, within few years, you're going to be back at ground zero. In a job you don't like, in a relationship that's bullshit, in a life that's inauthentic. Life will demand that you get connected with yourself because that's why you're here. You're here for one purpose only: connect with you, discover you, find you without a single accoutrement. Who are you? Who are you right now? This is why you're here. So if you want to know what life is about, what is purpose? It's being the biggest, best version of you. Best not in accolades, not in titles, not in money, not fancy schmancy, just you. And that's why COVID is the most amazing thing on earth in terms of spiritual lessons, because it's taken away the external. And it's forced you day after day, day after day, day after day to watch yourself in the mirror and go, who the hell are you? And to begin to construct and curate a life that is all about you, not the outside, you. You know, that's it. No, now we don't even as mothers have the capacity to show off and say, my kid is going to college, da 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 da. Like that's what motherhood was all about. Where's your kid going to college? I don't think our kids are ever going to college. I mean, I know it's so depressing, but that's gone too. Can't even show off about that. The entire childhood was about college. College is now suspicious. It may not occur. Damn it, why did I become a mother then? I became a mother to create a childhood, to create the perfect achieving student, so I could say where she goes to college and then what kind of job she gets. Bloody now she's not going anywhere. She may not even have a boyfriend, forget grandchildren. So why did I become a mother? Really? To have a roommate for the rest of my life? Stinky, messy, smelly roommate? You see, this is what I mean. COVID is showing us, oh, why did you really? No, why did you really become a mother? And I'm just being tongue in cheek, to show us that all the ego attachments of all this excess that we've created this life is all coming to a standstill for a good reason, to show us that who you are is the only thing that is going to matter to you. All those extra things don't matter. And now you're going to be forced to have difficult conversations with yourself and difficult conversations with your partner and go, I thought you were the CEO, but all you are right now is a couch potato. I don't know whether I like you anymore. And the husband is like, you only like me because I was a CEO? What about me now? And you're like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just teasing. It's about stripping down to the bottom authentic layer of yourself. And if you are connected there, and if you're engaged there, your marriage will survive, you'll be fine with your kids, and you'll be fine with yourself. But if you're not okay, then it's time to rejuvenate, to renovate, to rebuild. It's okay. It's okay if you don't like the life you've built. This is the opportunity, the portal to go back to alignment. Alignment, alignment, alignment. Alignment is the only way to have constant purpose. Because as long as you are aligned, you will manifest alignment, and that is purpose. Okay, let's move on. So, these are the ways you need to start thinking about purpose in order to enter the flow of purpose. Purpose is right here. So imagine you're walking here, and purpose is this flow of energy, of endless supercharged electrical field right here. And you're here, right? You're here and you're walking here, but the field is here. Alignment is plugging into the field. And when you're in this field of supercharged energy, there is no end to purpose. And sometimes you make some money, and sometimes you don't. Like right now, I'm not technically making any money, but who cares? I'm so supercharged because that's the real flow. Money is one, acknowledgement is another, approval is another. These are frills and fancies, yes, but the real thing that's keeping me right now is this energy I'm feeling, right? You see, I'm full of energy because I'm in the current of flow. Because I know that something somewhere maybe will make a difference to you and you'll be in flow. And that excites me because that's what I want to do in my life, is to be of service to getting people connected. That's just me. You don't have to have that purpose. You could have a purpose of literally being connected to the earth and planting roses. And somebody else could be making the best potato soup ever in the world. Well, that's her purpose. And then she can monetize that. The first thing is to ask yourself, where am I most aligned? And when you're in that alignment, like I am right now, I'm in my alignment, I'm in my flow, I'm so excited. This will supercharge me for the rest of my day now, my rest of the week. So that's what you have to do, is come into alignment. You are here, the flow is here. When you step into it, you will live a different life. Then people don't matter to you. In this flow, people don't matter to me. Sorry to say. They matter, but the person doesn't matter. The ego of the person doesn't matter. Being in service to their highest potential matters to me, but not their ego. So if they call me and say, you know what, I didn't like your blue outfit, I'm like, I don't care. That's your ego. I don't care about your ego. I care, are you alive? Did you come more alive? Did you come more present? Did you wake up a little bit? That's what I care about. So people and their ego doesn't matter anymore. The big picture begins to matter. Are we connected? Are we making a difference to each other's lives? Are we waking each other up? I don't care about your personal opinion. That's your ego, connected to my ego. Now, when I'm in my ego cares about your ego, but not otherwise. So as long as I'm walking here, I'm in my ego. If I'm in the electrical field of life, I lose my ego. The only way to be here is to lose your ego. And we're going to talk about it in a moment. Okay. On to the next screen. Let's see. So how to unfold into purpose. Greta, my team member, thought to write it like that. And it says, did not say find purpose. You see, I refuse to say find it because there's nothing to find. It's here, right? I have to keep saying this because this is pivotal. There's nothing out there. It's all in here. You just have to plug into you and find you at your rawest, most transparent, authentic self, without accolades, without titles, without beauty, without achievement, without money. Just who is the most raw you. That raw you is right here. And when you plug into her, you have infinite manifestations of purpose. Cleaning your daughter's bum is so purposeful. You're like, wow, I'm cleaning her shit. I love it. I'm cleaning the bathroom, purposeful. I'm weeding the garden, purposeful. I'm painting the wall, purposeful, because you are connected to every aspect of your life. Connection is the answer. It's the solution. So how do you unfold into purpose? You move from lack and external to abundance and internal. You move away from surviving to thriving, from doing to connecting. No point doing and making $1 million if you're not connected. Move away from what you want to how you want to feel. It's about the feeling state. So putting the Bentley on the vision board, it makes no sense if you don't know how that is connected to how you want to feel in that Bentley. Now let's develop more and more experiences with powerful feeling states, which means you have to move away from elements and people and situations and relationships that don't allow you to feel how you imagine feeling in the Bentley. See, if I asked you, how do you imagine feeling in the Bentley? You're going to say, I imagine feeling like a princess, like a queen. I imagine in the Bentley, I'm going to feel regal. I'm going to feel powerful. I'm going to feel empowered. I'm going to feel like I'm the ruler of the world. Okay, now take that feeling out of the Bentley, which is on your vision board, put it here, and now match feeling that way in different situations in your life. And you're like, I don't feel like that with my partner. Okay, that's a problem. I don't feel like that when I look in the mirror. That's a problem. I don't feel like that when I'm at work. That's a problem. I don't feel like that when I'm cooking in the kitchen. That's a problem. Wow. So you want to have the Bentley, but you don't realize it's the feeling you want. So you take that feeling, bring it in your life, and you're trying to match it now. And you're like, wow, nothing in my life matches that queen energy or that king energy. Wow, nothing in my life. Wow, that's why I feel purposeless. That's why I overeat. That's why I overthink. That's why I'm anxious. Because that feeling state that I'm longing for is not finding reverberation any damn where. And that's called misalignment. And until the feeling state that you wish to have in your vision doesn't match your current life, you will have misalignment. And there will be a sucking away of your energy, a draining away. You know, when you say, how do I get away from energy vampires? There's no energy vampire greater than your own misalignment. There's no energy vampire out there. The energy vampire is in here. In your false self and your true self mean completely two different people. The only way to not have energy vampires on the outside is to first take away the biggest energy vampire, which is your false self. Your false self, which is your fake self, your inauthentic self, that all the lies you've told yourself or people have told you how you should be versus who you are. As long as this is a mismatch, you're going to be surrounded with people and things and situations that are a mismatch. And you're going to be like, how the hell am I here? But when you begin to live in your true self, suddenly you're like, I have so much energy. I have so much energy. Oh my goodness, because I'm not with the wrong people. And I'm not doing the wrong things. And I'm not pretending to be someone I'm not. I am fully me. Wow. Now you have outsourced a volcano of energy. Okay. The outside vampires, say thank you to them because they are a mirror to your inner vampire. If you're in a job that's unfulfilling, say thank you. Thank you. You're showing me I have misalignment. Thank you. And you know, there's at least one little area in your life right now where you have alignment. Do you? Take that one area and replicate the feeling. Replicate the feeling. And anytime the feeling is not there, let it go. Let go of that situation. So if you only feel that making potato soup, only make potato soup till you feel it for making couscous. When you feel it for making couscous, take it to cutting pineapple. When you do it for cutting pineapple, take it to the wearing your clothes. Oh, I feel really in my power when I wear this blue thing, but not when I wear the red thing. Okay, let the red thing go, right? You begin to align every piece of your life. Like today, when I got ready for today, I said, what's my favorite color? This one. So I went and wore this because that's what I wanted to wear. My most lovely color, my service to you. But some days I'm so supercharged and like I'm angry with the world and I'm like on fire, then I'll go wear different colors that match that. I will decide to my drink, to the cup I choose, to the salad I have, to the vegetables I have tonight. Everything will match me and my mood and how I want to feel. And hopefully other people, right? I'll ask my people around me, what do you want to eat? Because I don't know what they want to eat. It has to match their energy. So I'll ask, what do you feel? And then my daughter will be like, I don't know. IDK, IDK. I go, IDK? How am I supposed to know then? IDK? Okay, then we're not eating. She's like, you decide. I go, no, 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 no. You check in 30 minutes before dinner and you feel it and then you tell me. And she's like, McDonald's. I'm like, no, 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 no. N-O. Go try again. She's like, I really feel like McDonald's burger, Mom. And I know, sorry, that's what you think you feel because I know you feel it, but it's not good for you. So try again. And then she's like, okay, give me salmon. Okay, now, okay, good. We're good. We're in alignment because the alignment also has to match the person cooking, yes? So, and the person paying for it, yes? When she can pay, I say, Maya, when you pay for yourself, then you can be in alignment with the McDonald's burger. But I'm paying, not going to pay for you to get cancer. Okay. So this is, let's go back to this. So move away from what to do to what you already do that gives you most joy. So when you're sitting there and going, my goodness, I have to find purpose. What should I do? Wrong question. Wrong question. It's what you already are doing. Who you are is who you already are. It's already there. You already know who you are. You just have forgotten you're pretending. You already know there's glimmers and shards and starlets of energy where you feel you're most palpable, most potentialized. Go there. Go there. You have not lived 30 years or more of your life without already knowing who it is you are. It lights you up. You know it. You know it. You're pretending you don't know it because, oh, it's too much work. Oh, how will I do it? How can I spend the money? But you know it. You know it. You're pretending you don't know it. So as long as you pretend, you're in your fake self. When you release and you go, you know what? I already know. I just haven't developed it enough. I haven't cultivated it enough. I haven't spent enough energy. It's already at your disposal. It's at your doorstep. Your purpose is in you already. Move away from duality to non-duality. What this means is as long as you live in, oh, this is good to do, and this is bad to do, and this is success, and this is failure, and all the lies that culture has told us, you will be stuck. You will not move forward. Okay, let's move on to what is blocking you from purpose. This is really important. Okay, so anywhere in this cycle, you can begin. It'll all take you back to the primary circle of unworthiness. Okay, so all roads lead to unworthiness. Unworthiness. Let's see, unworthiness. Okay, everything goes back to unworthiness because you don't believe you're worthy. That's it. That's it. You're like, but how can people will never like my potato soup. Okay, because you believe your potato soup is unworthy. No one will ever, I can't make money off my journal writing because you think it's unworthy. You know, before I became an author for parenting books, people told me all the time, you can't write another parenting book. There are a bazillion parenting books. Why would somebody want your parenting book, right? So I remember a very esteemed psychologist friend of mine told me, you know, I also wanted to write parenting books, but I never wrote parenting books because there are bazillion parenting books. I mean, what's one more parenting book? I remember pausing, undoing my knowing, believing her because she was so fancy. You know, she was a PhD already and she was 10 years older than me, making money. And I was like, yeah, Shefali, who do you think you are? You can't write another parenting book. There are bazillion parenting books written out there. And I almost listened to her. Then another time, I decided I wanted to teach meditation in my friend's basement. I have a 4-year-old. I don't have room. I'll teach in her basement. How will I do it? Because my kid sleeps at 7:30 and I want to have my meditation class at 7:30. So I told my best friend, you know, I want to do this. And she's like, you can't teach meditation. I was like, why not? She's like, you're not certified by the Vipassana Association of Best Meditators. And I was like, you're right. I can't teach meditation. You're right. And I almost listened to her. However, because I have chutzpah and I know better than to listen to other people's egos and their fears and their comfort zones and their limited beliefs, I know better. I was like, F you and F you and F the Vipassana, the Association for Proper Meditators. I'm going to teach it my way. So with my 4-year-old, I would take her in the car seat and I would go, please go to sleep in 20 minutes. Okay, I have to get there to teach a meditation class. You need to go to sleep. And I used to hypnotize my daughter, go to sleep. I'll give you chocolate, I'll give you money, I'll give you diet, I'll give you anything tomorrow, just go to sleep. And my daughter was so good. She used to go to sleep by 7:30 and I taught meditation for like $12 an hour in a basement. And then I wrote my parenting book and now you have what you have, right? Because I did not listen. Why? Because I decided, damn it, my potato soup is my potato soup. Nobody makes potato soup like how I make potato soup. So I'm going to share it with the world because I decided my potato soup was worthy. So if you don't decide your thing is worthy, you're not going to make money. However, you can still do it and have a lot of fun doing it, right? Money is just one aspect of worthiness, okay? But you have to decide that your potato soup is so unique that people are going to love it. If you don't love it, why would anyone else love it, right? I had to love my parenting philosophy and think it was the cat's meow to dare to approach a publisher, to dare to do this and dare to do that. And, I told my publisher, she never heard of me before. I told her I am Eckhart Tolle, okay? Eckhart's answer to parenting. No, I wasn't. I was just some pipsqueak writing about parenting, but I decided that's who I was. And she was like, really? She answered me, and the rest is history. You have to believe, okay? You have to have a big ass attitude about your amazing self. If you're not a queen in your own eyes, why will anyone else make you a queen? Why? Tell me why, right? You have to care. So back to this. Why are we blocked? Now, this is the whole nutshell, the whole shebang. This is it. If you don't break this cycle, you will not break anything in terms of purpose. So what is blocking you from purpose? Number one, unworthiness. So let's leave unworthiness on the side and let's go deeper. Lack-based belief systems steeped in fear. The belief system gives rise to restrictive thoughts filled with doubt and anxiety, which then leads to feelings. None of your feelings come on their own. All your feelings come from thoughts. All your thoughts come from belief systems, which go back to unworthiness. So your feelings of paralysis, confusion, withdrawal, rejection are produced by thoughts, produced by belief systems. And when you have paralysis and confusion and withdrawal and rejection, self-sabotage, you go late, you procrastinate till the end, you delay things, you create a lot of obstacles, and you go back to complete and utter stop. You just stop. You go, I can't do it. How many of you have started something only to end up in paralysis? If you have done this a million times, know that you are totally lying. You are in a web of lies, okay, that culture has told you. Just like my friend told me, why write a parenting book? Just like my best friend told me, I could not teach meditation. Do you know how many hours of meditation I have taught? Hours and hours and hours and hours. Because I didn't care. I was like, I'm not waiting to get the best degree, to get the best certificate. I'll be freaking 70 years old. I don't have time. I want to teach. I'm going to teach. I want to cook. I'm going to cook. I want to da-da-da. I'm going to do it. Guys, you have one life. Okay, I know Hindu philosophy tells you that you have many lives, and some other philosophies tell you, okay, I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Right now, one life. In this body, one life. Why are you wasting it? Why? Because you think you're not worthy. Why? Because your parents told you you were not worthy. But you know what? They felt unworthy themselves. And all of culture has told you you're unworthy. You have to care about you so much that it has to matter more to you than what other people think. Okay, you have to care more, even more than what your partners think, more than what your mothers think, more than what your children think. You have to care about you. And when you do, then life begins to change. Okay, so let's go a little deeper into what are the lack-based belief systems that culture has told us. Now, these are just a few. We have many iterations of this. So what will other people say? WOPS, WWOPS. This is the number one obstructor of your purpose. What will other people say? Now, having worked with so many people in my life, let me look at you when I tell you this, because I really need you to understand. I have worked with people upon people upon people. And let me tell you, all people, all of us, have the same damn insecurities. So the person out there that you're trying to please, get approval from, get their praise, get their love, do you know who they really are? Inside, they are the same ashamed, vulnerable, scared, egoic, foolish, greedy person as you. The person that you've put on a pedestal inside is lost, confused, paralyzed, messed up, fucked up, like you. So what are you looking for in the outside, in that other person? They haven't developed. Don't give your power to Bill Gates because he's Bill Gates. Inside Bill Gates is a little boy playing with his little computer. He's just so in love with it that he went ahead with it. Don't be fooled by the outer persona of people. Don't give your power to the outer persona because all you're seeing is the outside. Inside, everybody is a fool. I'm telling you, I've seen it. I know what a fool I am. That's why I show my foolish self. Don't put me on a pedestal, right? Because we are all inside little inner children trying to wake up. So waking up means realizing that the person out there that you want their approval from, that person that till you get their approval, you can't move forward, that person is a fool. I hate to talk like that, but spiritually, a fool. Spiritually, and a toddler, an emotional toddler. Okay, so you're asking for approval from a toddler. Okay, now if you want to go ahead and give them status of a king, go ahead, but inside, a toddler. You know this. You know this because if you're married, you know, you're like, I thought I married a 30-year-old, and you married a toddler, a toddler, a toddler. So it is with all the people out there. So this whole idea of what will people think, what will people say is wasted. It's a waste. Do not stop yourself because of what other people will say. And most of us have stopped ourselves because of that. Let me close this chat because it's in the way. Okay, the other thing that stops us is what if I'm not perfect? So because we have this disease of perfectionitis, we stop ourselves. Now, this disease of perfectionitis has been put in us because we are living in a materialistic, consumeristic culture that knows that as long as we don't feel perfect, we will keep buying. We will keep buying, 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 buying. So our parents fell for it, we fall for it, and it's never good enough. And because we never feel good enough, we're actually pawns in a bigger game where we're being used by companies to never feel good enough and therefore buy product after product after product. You know, all of us women are prey to this. Our skin is never good enough. Our wrinkles are too many. Our eyelashes are never good enough. First, we wore mascara. Then we wore mascara with the primer, you know, the number one, number two one. Just mascara wasn't enough. Now let's buy the number one, number two. Oh, no, 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 wait. Let's buy the curler first, then number one, then number two. Oh, no, 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 no. Why do that at all? Let's buy freaking fake lashes that we put on. Okay, why do that? Let's buy fake lashes that you can wear for 3 months at a time. Do you understand? Because it's never good enough. This is a disease. And as long as you're prey to this, which we all are, including me, I also like number one, number two. I also like to curl my lashes. We're all prey to this. But if you don't even know your prey, then you're just going to be a shepherd to an outside entity, to a corporation. And all your little inner cells are going to be sheep, constantly being taken to the slaughterhouse. So this is an illusion. What if I'm not perfect? And it stops you from being in purpose. Fear of failure, right? This is the constant. Oh, if I write a book on parenthood and it doesn't do well, if it's not on the New York Times bestseller list, oh, straight, the minute you think that, you're out of purpose. But when you realize that the purpose is not to be on the New York Times bestseller, but the purpose is to be in purpose, is to be connected, then you do it for you. Wow, I've achieved. I'm a success. You see, we have to change the parameters because the universe has fooled us. This culture has fooled us into believing in the wrong parameters. What if I'm not good enough? Right? The imposter syndrome, right? Like my best friend told me that I can't teach meditation because I'm not a monk. I'm like, oh, okay. So only monks can teach meditation, right? And so I also had imposter syndrome. And imposter syndrome is the syndrome that stops us from being a manifestor in our lives because we constantly feel not good enough, right? But these are setups, these are cultural setups that you have to disrupt. And to do that, you have to maybe work with a coach or take a course. You have to break these patterns within you so that you can manifest what's within you, the best damn potato soup in the world. So moving along, how do we disrupt patterns, right? How do we disrupt it all? Well, we disrupt it by realizing that it's all a lie. It's based on form, like money, relationships, entities, labels, titles, all that is an illusion. It's a lie. It's based on separation, right? This culture is based on separation. So the minute my friend told me you can't teach meditation, why can't I? Because you're not a monk. She now separated me from my monkhood. Damn it, I was in my monkhood. But she said, no, you don't have the title, you don't have the license, you don't have the certificate, you're not a monk. So she created separation in me. And the minute you're in separation, you lose your purpose, right? The minute you're in the achievement mode of titles and labels and form-based entities, you're out of purpose. You have to recognize these things, you see, because these are the obstacles to purpose. The minute you're in separation, oh, I can't do that, I can't ever do that, separation, I can't be like Oprah, separation. It's a lie. Oprah is in within all of us. Bill Gates is in all of us. Steve Jobs is in all of us. Mozart is in all of us. It's just that they decided to be connected based on doing, based on ego, right? Who am I? Will other people like me? Am I popular? These things take you out of purpose. So, breaking free. How do we truly break free? In order to break free, we have to understand that we have been living in our ego. And in order to go back to essence, we have to go back to the universe itself, to nature herself. So when we break free, we have to just mirror the universe. So, what is the universe? The universe is connected, the universe is one, the universe is free, the universe is dynamic, it's engaged. Constant transformation of form to formlessness. The universe is space, air, eternity, cosmic. It is constantly creative. You see? So when you realize that we are not, I'm not a doctor, I'm not Shefali, I'm not female or woman. I mean, I am in my sex, but that's not just who I am. I am a child of the earth herself. I have come from the same soil. I'm an animal. I am nature. I am the earth. I am the leaf. I am the tree. I am the roots. I am the soil. I'm the bacteria. I am the amoeba. I am the whale in the ocean. I am the ripples. I'm the pores. I'm the air. I'm the space. I'm the water. When I realize I am elemental and I'm not this ego, you see, this ego has got us all confused. Oh, I am my hair. I am my cheeks and the filler in my cheeks. No, you're not. You are just a bag of flesh over poop and pus and blood and veins and arteries. When you realize that this ego, this is fake. This is fake, guys. You should see me how I truly look. I am really, when I'm connected to my element, to my source of my biological self, my natural self, my animal self, then I remember, oh, all this ego is keeping me trapped. Because when I remember I am part of the universe, then I am connected. I'm interconnected. I realize you are me and I am you, and there's no separation because I need you. I couldn't have done this workshop on purpose, which is my purpose, without you who needed to find purpose through this, right? Who thought she needed to find purpose. If you didn't come to me, I won't be serving you and we won't be one. Right now, we're one. You are helping me fulfill my purpose. My purpose is to help you fulfill your purpose. And we're connected, right? But we're always connected because you are part of this universe and you've forgotten you're part of this universe because you live in a consumeristic, materialistic, achievement based, doing separatist culture of lies and bullshit and politics and religion, all bullshit, because we've forgotten who it is we truly are. When you realize who you truly are, which is this universe herself, then you are the same elements of the universe, meaning you will die, you are dying, you're living but dying. And once you realize that, you realize, oh, if I'm dying anyway, why am I holding on? If I'm dying anyway, why am I holding on to my ego? Then let me have no fear. Damn it, go write your book. Go out there and do what you need to do because you're dying anyway. See, once you realize the wisdom of you being part of this universe, then you lose your fear. You lose the fear because fear comes from ego. Fear comes from ego, and ego is separated from energy source, from life source, from this universe. So that's what we need to remember. So if you are part of the universe and you want to now unleash your purpose, then you need to ask these questions as a child of the universe would ask. This is what I ask myself daily. Daily, daily, daily. I ask myself, what will make me feel most engaged? What will make me feel most connected? What right now makes me feel most creative? What makes me feel free? How can I transform the form into formlessness? Right? What is the formlessness of everything? And when I discover these answers, I get into the flow. But you have to ask these questions every single day because it's dynamic. You see, it changes. It changes. And when you begin to understand you're a dynamic being, you can go in and out of relationships. You can go in and out of forms, out of roles. You're not stuck. Today you write a journal. Tomorrow you paint a wall. Then you drive a car. Then you go on a hike. You're dynamic. Your day begins to be dynamic. and life is flowing. You fight with your kid, then you don't fight with your kid. You're in love, and then you're not in love, but it's all flowing. You're not attached. Oh my goodness, we had a fight, it's the end of the world. You're like, no, a fight is a different energy source, a different energy form. Oh, I was in that relationship, now I'm not. Different energy. You're not bound, you see, because you realize that you are a creative being with every right to transform. So your purpose is to be more you. So let me share with you my journey to purpose. Recently, I had a big fear. Okay. My big fear to go to my next level was to create a coaching institute. I was terrified. For years, people told me, you should start a coaching institute and you should teach other people what you know. I was so much in my ego of fear. I was like, first, I don't think I know anything. Second, how can I teach? Third, I don't trust them. And I was also possessive, no one can do it as well as me. It was filled with fear, but this strange sort of narcissism that only I know how to do it my way. So I must protect it. I was very possessive, very protective. I was like, no, no. For years, 3 to 4 years, I was like, no, I cannot teach it. I was terrified. Then I was scared of people suing me, and then lawsuits and all fear. I created sabotage and fear. And then I was like, but will people even come? What will people say? There's so many coaching institutes. And I began comparing myself with other people's coaching institutes. I was like, I can't do it. Doubt, unworthiness, unworthiness, unworthiness. The faces were different. One day it was like, only I can do it, the face of ego and narcissism. Then I had another face of ego, which was like, I can't do it, fear and paralysis. Then another fear of like, I don't trust people, the ego of separation. Then another one of like, nobody's competent enough to do this but me. How will other people be competent? Again, insecurity being projected onto other people and making them feel insecure and be insecure. I had all these different faces of unworthiness. And I was terrified to spread the message. But I knew in my core that I am here to help spread conscious parenting and consciousness out in the world. I knew that I needed to let it go out of my hands and let it fly. But I was so scared because I didn't trust in the power of the message. I didn't trust in myself. I didn't. Anyway, one day, which was a year ago, I decided, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to open a coaching institute and I'm going to help other people become conscious coaches so that they can take this mission forward and so that they can feel purpose. Because I know there's so many women out there, especially women and men out there who are sitting in their pajamas, who are raising their children and they're out of work and they want to feel purposeful. They want to feel connected. They want to feel engaged. They want to feel like they are of service. They want to grow. So I said, you know what? For that one woman out there or the one man out there who's waiting to unleash their purpose, I'm going to open it for that one person. One is a million. So I opened my Conscious Coaching Institute. And let me tell you, I was terrified. I was like, I don't know how to do this. I'm not a teacher. I don't know. I'm not a professor. I'm not. And I felt those voices drown me. And I had to really battle forth. And I go, no, but what is the true purpose? The true purpose is not that I have to be successful. I don't have to make money. I don't have to be good. I don't have to do anything. I just have to share my talent, my gift. I just have to share. So when I began looking at it like, don't make money, don't be on the New York Times bestseller list, don't be popular, don't be liked, and I let go of people and their ego and being liked and being loved, and I just entered what is my purpose. My purpose is to share. My purpose is to be of service. Two purposes: share, service. Share, service. I opened my institute, and we have now graduated close to 225 people in 1 year and a few months. The Coaching Institute is open if you guys want to discover if this is your purpose. I'm not saying it is. If it is, go to drshefali.com institute and see, maybe becoming a conscious coach is your purpose. I know it's many people's purpose, but if that's not your purpose, it's okay. You have another purpose. It's inside you. Discover it. This is my challenge to you. Let 2020 not go to waste. Your purpose is sitting, waiting to be released. It's right in you. It just needs to be shared and let it be of service. Share, let it be of service. The third thing that follows is money. but don't think of money right now. Just share and be of service. And this is how you enter the flow of your ultimate reality, which is to be more you. So if you are looking for purpose in conscious coaching, my institute is open. Applications are due. Go take a look at the page. It's on my website, drshefali.com institute. I would love for you to have a purpose of being a conscious parenting coach so that you can help me and all of us share this message out with the world. But if that's not your purpose, it's okay. You have another purpose. It's just inside you. You just have to tap into it and let it express. Share and be of service. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you sign up for my newsletter. If you're on Facebook, you will receive a recording of this if you're on my newsletter. So hope this helped you guys. Take care. Hope you become a conscious parenting coach. Just saying.